All right, well, Autorama is ready to roar in downtown Detroit, and we are so excited this weekend. That's because you can check out 800 of the hottest hot rods at the TCF Center, including race cars from the movie Ford versus Ferrari. Autorama happening today from noon to 10 a.m. Tomorrow, I believe that's 10 p.m., 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Sunday. From 10 to 7, but let's get to the fun part about this because female motorsports pioneer Lyn St. James will be meeting fans at Autorama today and tomorrow. She is the first woman to win the Indy 500 Rookie of the Year, the first woman to race over 200 miles per hour, and this summer you can expect her to participate in the historic Trans Am Series on Belle Isle. That was a whole lot to say that we are so excited. The legend herself, Lyn St. James, is here as well, and the president of the Detroit Grand Prix, Michael Montroy. We're so excited to have both of you here, a pioneer, a trailblazer, a legend in Detroit. So you've done so much, I mean, for women in general. When we see women breaking barriers in things like auto racing, probably a bit difficult.
Long time ago, yeah, and I mean it's still kind of difficult, but I mean, in fact, I'm going to meet a 13-year-old go-kart racer this afternoon, locally, and so there's women out there, young girls particularly. I mean, this is really a young person's sport to get into it, and I think because of Title IX, moms and dads are now saying it's okay for our daughters to do what our little sons have been doing for a long time, and that includes racing go-karts and other types of grassroots racing. And that's how you got to start, and you get all the way to the top if you really are good enough and you really want it badly enough.
And you were both of those things, and you get to get back in one of your throwback cars. This is so cool.
Oh, it is very cool. It is very cool. I mean, this historic series of the Trans Am cars. I mean, these are cars that made history for race cars, like Parnelli Jones and George Fulmer, and back in the 60s and 70s. And these were cars that were actually those Camaros. I'm going to be racing a University of Pittsburgh Camaro, 69 Camaro, and it has a Mark Donahue connection, and those cars were cars that you could buy on the on the showroom, and then they converted them and modified them to be race cars. But they're fast, they're fun. There's going to be over 30 of them, and you're going to see the names on these cars of people like Parnelli Jones and George Fulmer, and so anybody that loves cars and real race cars, that's what they're going to be, and they're just the owners love these cars, and they treasure these cars. So I'm really honored to be able to race one.
We know about that a little bit in the Motor City, right, Michael? I mean, this is such an awesome partnership, and we kind of get to kick it off tomorrow too.
Absolutely, yeah. At Autorama, we're so honored to have Lyn here today and tomorrow at our booth at the Autorama show, and she's going to be signing autographs today and tomorrow. And muscle cars, they're just such a part of Detroit, right? Yeah. And to have them on Belle Isle racing around at 150 miles an hour, it's going to be like the Dream Cruise, only 150 miles an hour. It's going to be exciting.
So what was the idea of bringing, the throwbacks to Detroit and doing this, in 2020 Grand Prix? I know a lot of things are changing this year.
Well, this is always something we're looking at, right? How do we connect with the local market? And again, muscle cars and Dream Cruise, so much a part of the culture here in Detroit. And to get them on the Belle Isle during the Detroit Grand Prix this summer is going to be exciting.
All right, I have info for how you can meet Lyn at Autorama tomorrow, right there today at 1 p.m. and tomorrow at noon. And she will be at the TCF Center at Detroit Grand Prix display. Thank you for everything you've done for women in the sport and for being here this morning. A true inspiration.
Thank you very much.
You're great too, Michael. I know this morning I'm saying, sorry, you're kind of getting the raw end of the deal, but we're so happy you're both here.